Hi, welcome to On My Shelf. Today I'm talking about a book that details the powerful influence of habits. The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do by Charles Duhigg is a book about the science of habits, as the title suggests. In the pages of this book, Duhigg details how we can start good habits and break bad ones. He uses stories to demonstrate both the science behind habits and the points that he sets out to make. The first section of the book detailed the habit loop, the cravings brain, and the golden rule of habit change, and was specifically focused on the individual brain, along with all the science about the brain's plasticity and neural structure. The second section was all about the habits of successful organizations. And because I don't quite have an organization yet, I read it with the future in mind and also with my family in mind. We exist as an organization made up of very different people, and the techniques could be applied to us as a unit. The last part of the book was about the habits of societies, which I also found incredibly interesting. Duhigg writes in a very plain, accessible style, just like the Pulitzer Prize-winning business reporter he is. And one of the things that made this book stand out over others was that he used so many hands-on stories. It made for a really fast read. The stories flowed one into another and made the book read more like narrative nonfiction than an actual business book. My favorite part of the book was a small appendix at the very end where Duhigg breaks down what he learned from his research into a reader's guide to using his ideas. It was incredibly helpful. I took almost 5,000 words of notes and will be trying to shift some of the things I do in my business that will both solidify my own habits and those of my readers. I'm currently trying to figure out how to help people create a habit of reading. One of my philosophies is that we become better people and a better society when we are reading, and we're all so busy now that we don't read much anymore. I'd like to change that for both children and adults. So I'm trying to quantify this and devise a plan that I can then use in all of my communication with readers to help them better their lives and make more time for books. Regardless of my intentions, this book was a fantastic read for any business person out there, and for writers in particular. Writing begins with a habit, not inspiration. This book will help you find your habit. I hope you'll check out The Power of Habit and continue learning all there is to learn about writing well and efficiently, cultivating creativity, and running a writing business. Be sure to visit thiswriterlife.com for more writing resources and recommendations. I'm Rachel Tolson, and this is On My Shelf.